some water. The Corn base. Let's go. Corn has a secret moon base. This explains everything. What is going on here? What is this thing? Going around it? It's like, oh, wait. I got inside it? Maybe? What am I even looking at? I don't even know what is right now. Transparency is so weird. It's like, I don't know how to interpret what my eyes are seeing. But everyone's going this way, so I'm gonna go this way too. Yeah, like, why does that look different? But it's like, it almost looks like there's not a wall there, but then there is a wall, and oh. Corn arrived, and now they're building a base. Okay. Fun for a little continuity, but I'm still just confused by what is even in anything at that level. Other than, you know, Corn and transparency and bad. And just another day. Another day, another Corn. That's how it be around here, huh? Okay, nice. Interesting visual theming stuff going on. I think I have gone off the track a little bit. Not doing that transition read. Yeah, sure, I'm supposed to go into that, and here. Yeah, this is the track we had as a menu. This is giving me some issues deciphering where the track is actually going. It doesn't feel like in a particularly great way. Like sometimes I can be like, oh, I'm confused, but this is kind of cool to figure out. This one doesn't. That might be kind of a hard thing to do in distance in general, honestly. What I'm saying is it's not necessarily a problem that's doing that, it's just it's doing it in a way that feels not good. Okay, it's at least telling me to stay on this side, probably from the portal. Now we're just in gray, misty, spooky space. But you know, it's with the music. I'm not sure how we got here from the other place, but... Okay, that was weird. What did I get? So I assume we should use them. Don't have anything else. Okay, that's obviously a wall. I'm curious what was behind the other one. Oops. Ended up outside the fencing. Say, yes, transfer onto this? Okay. That was correct. Sort. Appreciate the beat match lighting. Nice addition. I like that there's little elements doing that, and it's not like too crazy. Certainly not being overused, and it's a nice touch. They have to dodge the fallen wires or draping wires. I don't know anymore. I kind of like this neat, like, grayscale exterior area. That. Am I I still able to hit this end zone from outside? Yes, I am. I don't know about this track. It feels a little like... Actually, it feels a lot, like, inconsistent all over the place thematically. Like, it's like, yeah, it's like weird things going wrong and crazy techno sort of horror, but then it's like we get like traditional like graveyard spooky skeleton theme stuff. I'm like, huh? They don't feel like they mesh well, like the way they're done. Like, the elements don't feel bad on their own, but the sections of the track like almost feel like I'm in a different track now, which can be a thing, but I don't know that it works here for me. Or it's not doing it for me at least right now. Appreciate the actual, track elements of this though. Ah, damn it. Like they're giving us some good variety of like things, like obstacles to contend with and navigate around. I appreciate that. So what happens if we go past this? So I feel like that needs to have a more of a don't go past it type thing, because like, yeah, the arrows are saying stay on the road and then there's a portal, but the portal is small. And yes, it's a navigation thing, but it's like, it also looks like I could easily go past it and there would be something, and there very clearly isn't. And it's more, if that was just how it was on its own, that wouldn't be so bad. It's more that the second time they do that, there's like, it's obviously very, like, walled off immediately behind it. It's like, but why didn't you do that before then? Like, a lot of this stuff just really comes down to, like, consistency, honestly. Like, just be consistent in how your level does things. Okay. That's a nice little, like, flight obstacle section. So yeah, right there, it's like, there was no question whatsoever that it's like, yeah, you hit this portal or you're smashing headfirst into a wall. The other one is like, yeah, there's road back here. It just leads into death. So the sky is just plain gray. Like, yeah, it kind of gives like this spooky fog appearance, but it's like, I feel like there should be a little something more going on, especially when we get into like crazy lighting sections like this. It's like, it's almost bothering my eyes, just the sheer like contrast of that versus the plain. It's like, too much of a difference. Right down the spooky tunnel, which we don't actually have to go. I think this is neutral. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's just kind of okay. It's got issues, but it's got some neat bits. I think that's where I'm leaving it. I don't think I'd particularly recommend it, but I don't think I'd like tell people to avoid it either. 2 corns. Only 2? I don't know if I trust that. Dust. Squares. Kind of ridiculous. Come on. Oh, we're taking the wrong way. Come on, let's do it. Yeah. I made it somehow. I don't feel like I deserve to make that, but the game said I made it, so I'm gonna take it. Oh, I'm trying to go there. Oh, lost it, didn't I? feels way longer than it actually looks. And there's something way freaking... How do I get up there, though? What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. There's a trigger where the core normally gets, so if I go all the way into the middle, just to the bottom where I didn't actually quite get to. Yeah. Nope, come on. Nope. Nope. Oh, this isn't a wall ride because I'm vertical now. What just happened? Was that a rising corn platform that was supposed to take me up that just phased through me? Excuse me? I'm a little confused. More than a little, you know, that's normal. Wait. Corn came back. Okay. Do I drive up the corn? Has the corn suddenly grown? It looks like it has. Okay. I can progress, I think. I assume I'm just gonna go this way because that's the other one going this way. And I assume I want to get into this room. Yes, it's an exit. That was a thing, and it involved corn. Not much more to say about that. I think I phased inside the corn, though. Corn departure? But why would they leave? They just got here. Oh, they're leaving. Take me with you. I don't want to be here anymore. I mean, yes, pretty much. I mean, I actually look around at some of the props around here first, though. And also, is this level just, like, impossible if you just let the ship get away? I guess you have infinite... like a star cluster, infinite heat, so... Corn came, they planted corn on the moon, now they're leaving. Why is some of it round and some of it square? Mysteries that we may never understand. Oh, they've built actual buildings that aren't just, like, transparent. Oh, what? Why is... I want to go inside. Boo. Okay, there is transparent. Let's go. Just two solid walls for reasons, I guess. Where did the ghosts go? that the ship out there I can still see? I think it is. I can still see where it is, but it goes really far away. So yeah, probably not complete. But you know what? Fine. Corn are now leaving the moon, but you are late to launch. Oh no! Oh no, indeed. What will I ever do if Corn leaves me behind? We might actually have to make tracks that aren't Corn. Ooh, Stratosphere P3 is to the Stratosphere. Yeah, made by the same person. Is P3 like third edition of it, or is that a newer or an older version? I don't know. Oh, what? How did? Excuse me. I honestly have no idea how that happens. I'm turning that off. Hopefully, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna blame the Corn, and we're just gonna carry it. Like, Corn did it somehow. Bright Parkorn. No! Why? Oh no! Oh no! God, I can't see anything. I know that's the point, but still. Pain. Corn, save me. Block out the light. I can't handle it. Damn it. Not vertical enough for a freaking wall run. There's a lot more to this, isn't there? I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Maybe I'm turned around for all I know. Why am I even trying to finish this level? I really don't know. This is obviously a terrible idea. And a terrible level. Intentionally so. But still absolutely, yeah, okay. Ow, my eyes. Lamps should be removed from the editor. You know what? You make a good case for that. I don't think it entirely justifies it, but you're making a pretty compelling argument there, sir. Oh, to the Stratosphere P2. Is that part 2? Huh. Up higher this time. So maybe it is like version 2, or is this actually supposed to be a continuation? Oh, we're in space, so I'm guessing more of a continuation. Considering I think we've gone a little bit beyond the Stratosphere at this point. A little bit of a simple track. The driving experience feels a little better so far. Uh-oh. Okay. A little bit of an unexpected twist. This is not the sort of thing I expected to see from this track. I was gonna say, we're feeling a little bit like there's not much going on, and then it's like, ha ha ha, that's exactly what I wanted you to think. So, I suppose good timing on that. Though this just feels like a little bit rough on the road. It's an interesting choice putting the portal there, but then having us teleport well before it. I'm curious if that's intended misdirection, or if the portal was like the original way out, and then they figured out port bankers or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, I'll just do this instead. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a neutral just because like the experience was a little mediocre. Like it wasn't, like it was okay. get a nice like speedy start, and then we're in space. Like I don't dislike, like there's some decent decoration here, but it's not particularly impressive. Like I'm not like, I feel like impressive is not the best term, because it's like when you see some really crazy stuff, it's like, you're not gonna be impressed by much after that. It's like still like that's a nice decoration, but it's like it feels like there's not too much else going on beyond boosters and some simple buildings. Like I felt like the first version had a little more going for it in terms of the environment. But this isn't terrible, and the road just kind of ends there. Like I don't know. This has some cool looking stuff going on, but the track itself is like yeah, okay, like evil infected track. It's not supposed to drive smooth and clean, but it still feels a little rough. Like it's just kind of like, it's not very consistent or smooth driving, and it's like feels like it's trying to throw you off the track a little bit. Like not that, it's not bad, but it doesn't feel that good either, is what I'm getting. It feels it's not that. Let me get this. Like I like the boost into the end. I don't know. I feel like this track's just not quite doing it for me. I don't feel like this makes it into my recommendation book. Though now that I know it's like a part 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna play part 3 so I can directly compare it. I feel like the first one with all of its issues, I actually liked the most. Not just because of novelty, but I feel like it worked more the theme and the booster thing going more consistently throughout. We used more of that. Now we're back in a city somehow. And yeah, the second one's made it clear they're using some infection stuff. Yep, okay. Like that's this time. I've gone down there. Yeah, it's pointing me down. I was supposed to go down. Probably not coming back out. Interesting. I wonder if there was another way to get here, or if this is just a mirrored track just because. I don't necessarily hate that. It's a little confusing. Just going straight down. I don't feel like I'm going. I think part of the problem is using some of the high-speed boost mechanics is like this part. I feel like I should be going fast at that, but I actually feel like I'm going slow. Okay, yeah, that side of the track does not seem to lead anywhere, but it has a checkpoint. Why? This feels like I'm picking up speed more than the other side. Something with that camera change. Yeah, now it feels like I'm going slower. Oh, because I passed through the center of the planet, so now I'm fighting gravity. Which is just weird, because it still feels like I'm driving straight down. Oh. Sprint your way to the exit of an infected planet. Okay. But where's the exit? Because you gave me track that goes this way. You started me on track that goes this way. How am I to be locating the exit of this place? The arrow? This I'm just like navigationally confused. Like, where is this track wanting me to go? I don't know where it is. Okay, I'm gonna restart and follow some ghosts. I'm definitely confused what's going on. kind of like this build-up. We got some decent scenery, some damage, like obviously the warnings and stuff kind of setting up for it. Then we're going into the Death Star. The other phantoms, like, peace out and go a different direction. Okay, no, there's a car. Too soon. I was like, it was weird being the only one on my screen here. Oh, I'm fighting gravity. But I need to get back to the other side. It's like, oh, creepers. And hopefully they can give me clues on where the hell I'm going here. I don't know if they know where they're going either, though. Just got some sparse effect here. Okay, there is something out here. How was I actually supposed to get to this? Where does this come from? Was I... What? You literally... What? Are you serious? Is the answer actually just, oh, you see track and you climb up the building? What? How was the level supposed to guide me here? What is happening? If this is actually the way out, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, okay, good. I got a checkpoint at least. Don't need to jump. Oh, we got wings back. Are we still on the same planet? Hell if I know. Oh. Thought I saw... How are you navigating? Is this where I started before? I don't even know. The saw blades, are they supposed to be guiding me? I don't fucking know. This hole? Kind of want to, even though I'm pretty sure it's not going to be where I need to go. Maybe it will. There's a portal down here. Okay, I think that was a way to get to the end. Lose everything. This is almost like its own little pseudo campaign thing. Ah. Thanks for playing. You know what? Props for taking the effort to make like a level series like this. I don't feel like they mesh together as well. And this last one really kind of falls apart with the whole navigation aspect. The first one is indeed my favorite of the lot. I think it should have just stayed its own standalone thing. Ow. I gotta figure out something. The way I'm sitting, something that's like really bothering my shoulder these last few days. Actually, I guess the last week this was happening on the last stream too. Ah, jeez. Does not feel good. Alright, we can make it through this though. Yeah, this one is actually a straight down vote because it's like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to get from point A to point B in that level. I don't feel like I did it correctly, even though I got to the end. Let's do the 3 corn levels first. I mean, I'm not sure realms are actually going to be ending on a high note, but it's like, compared to corn, yeah. What's this one again? Corn transport portals! How corn is delivered. Absolutely. I kind of love the goofiness of the theme of this. I want to go in the portal. Where does it take me? Ooh. Should at least teleport me somewhere before murder. Is this literally just climb the corn to the frickin'... It is, isn't it? I should know better. Ow, my frame rate. Oh, and they're slowly moving up, of course. This is trickier than it looks. Fighting gravity, and they're moving away from it. I mean, I could theoretically ride one of these all the way up, but that's gonna take goddamn forever. I don't have time for that. Don't gain on them at all. I actually need vertical momentum now. Bane of my existence. I'm just gonna do this for a little while. Yeah, suck it, Corn. What are you gonna do now? Stunts, just get onto the corn first. Oh, damn it. Why am I even trying this level? I don't know. I really don't know why I'm actually attempting to make the end of this level. It's sheer stubbornness. Not wanting to be defeated by a corn level that I can conceivably complete. This is the point where I'm like, yeah, okay, I need to give up now. It is not worth it. Corn is not worth it. Don't do it. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's not unplayed. That's just unfinished. That was from last one. Sloth's Corn, we did. Corn Grave, sure. Let's look. Legend of Cron first. Then the Corn. Legend of Cron, indeed. Excuse me. Which yellow? My game crash, or does this map actually just not load? You know what? I was just thinking I need more water, so I'm gonna take this moment to get more water and find out if anything moves at all. Be right back. Holy shit, it whipped. Why is my screen just showing me rotating corn? I was just gonna say, this is just a giant cutscene, not an actual level, isn't it? It's a golden source corn in a sea of endless corn that took, like, I don't even know, but entirely too long to live, for whatever reason. Okay! Long ago, there was Cron. Today, there is Cron. Wise words. Please stand in the respect zone for 30 seconds to pay respect. Here lies delicious corn. No. It's such a waste. Delicious corn is in fact delicious. I actually do enjoy good corn. Okay, but where is the respect zone? I don't actually know where the respect zone is. Game told me to stand in it, but I don't know where it is. Oh, I could have reset to end the cutscene? Oh well, I'm not torn up, I'm missing. Oh, that didn't feel like 30 seconds. Okay. I guess I was inside whatever zone for long enough. Farewell, corn. I am sad I did not get to taste you. Yes, amazing. By that I mean, yeah. Okay. Do I get to play a theoretically real map now? I mean, there have been, like, the Stratosphere series were real maps. Were my favorite. I think the first one was kind of fine, though. Okay. Cavern Realm by General Kenobi, who I know he's done some decent ones. I don't remember how much I like his work in general, though. Lava Realm card. Let's start with the Cavern Realm. It's like next in order, so let's do it. Excuse me. Do we have Pines Tag? Oh, we do. I was gonna say that Oh wait. Dark and Daunting Cavern Realm features sudden turns and stops, unexpected drops and dips, and a section of track that veer into total darkness, as well as falling boulders. Giant paths. Actually, when I restart, so I was gonna say this Accelerodrome version looks different, or at least the big portal ring thing in the middle. I don't remember seeing it animate like that in other versions of this. So I wonder if that's new or custom made for this version, or if I've just never noticed that for some reason. Either way, neat, and includes Pine Stack, so great. Ooh, I like that. Nice little animated, neat checkpoint, then I fly off the track. Also, we have jumps and maneuvering thrusters. That rock ramp thing is a little weird because it comes out of nowhere and kind of throws you at a weird angle. I don't like that so much. Hold on. We even have wings. Ooh, that's unusual. For the most part, I can see where I'm going. Beginning, we had that first dip. That seemed kind of like a thematic thing. Ooh, I like that. I like the visuals here. It is nice. I kind of like the music, but also it feels a little too energetic for some of this scenery we're getting. Not too much, but when we get like the really nice like sun rays out in the open when we went across that gap, I'm like, this feels like it needs more like, not necessarily like peaceful, but like a little bit lower key music, almost. I don't know. Ooh, sweet blue crystals, huh? Hop over that. Alright, I'm digging this so far. Nice waterfall scenery, and I missed the track like an idiot, but you know what, that's on me. I don't feel like that was actually particularly hard jump or weird in any way. I just completely botched it. Oh, and I did. Yeah, not making up. I feel like the boost panels are just like all in the middle of the track, which I'm like, feels like could use a little more variety there. Not terrible. They still do add some like both a visual interest and like gameplay interaction where it's like, okay, you want to stay towards the center of the track. When there's more obstacles causing me to veer away from it, it feels more engaging. Fire, okay, actual fire, so yes. So this feels pretty decent. This feels pretty good for a run. I think this is actually gonna make my thumbs up list. Whoa. Okay, that was cool. Oh, I missed a power point. Hold on. That was both a nice prop, like, actually, what's the term I'm looking for? It's a nice, like, set piece moment, and I like the use of force zones, both to get the camera going in the way we want to go, and get the car down with it, so it's not like you have to, like, your momentum, bring you back down like that. Yeah, like, the game's actually throwing you down with the track, which is nice. Oh, okay. It's a ride on lava power. Nice. Well, where do I actually want to go with it? Oh, there's track. Okay. I guess there. That felt a little awkward. Like, I remember the Swamp Realm one of that in the Pines version. There was kind of like a root vine ramp back onto the track that kind of made it flow more smoothly and feel more like a natural shortcut and not just drive wherever and somehow get back onto the track yourself. I still hate how the music just hard cuts like that. Like, that doesn't feel like a good way to end it, especially when I'm getting into it. But yeah, I would say this is a good one, actually. Yeah, looks like around 2-3 minutes to normal times. You're not screwing up constantly like I was, which It doesn't actually feel that long, even though it is a decent length of a track, which is a good sign. That means the track's doing things right. Like it's like keeping up the variety. It's not getting boring or stale or samey. So that's good. Yeah. I would rate that's one of the good realms. I quite enjoyed that. Lava Realm card by DK. What do you got in store for us? Okay, yeah, so is this just a variant of this that I've just not been noticing, or are people just using a new one? I don't know. It's the same as... Alright, so I don't like... One thing I will say off the bat, I don't like how that started us at a dead stop. Where I think many of them, if not all, or like at least the previous one, started you with some, either a boost or just some momentum going forward. It's like, see, I'm dead stop. That doesn't feel good. Like, it's a small thing, but it doesn't feel... And obviously that's like an alternative option thing, but it's like... It still doesn't feel good. Oh. Interesting. It's a little visually confusing to see. Like, the track pieces outside of our actual course. So we see this first one way over there, and it's like, wait, hold on a second, that's road. What's going on? We have jump ability, we have maneuver thrusters, we don't have infinite energy, which is good. We do not have wings, which is not necessarily negative. I kind of appreciate having it, but you know what? The visuals on that are a little wonky. I'm having so much trouble with this, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I should just drive the regular road. I'm beginning to think that. Yeah, because it's like, it feels like there's a handrail the way the particles line up, but there actually isn't. There's something about it. It's like it's not, the visuals aren't quite lining up with the drivable surface that's throwing me off. Are we actually getting cooldown zones? Like, where are cooldowns here? That was an actual checkpoint, so I appreciate that. Oh, what? Oh, because I hit the other? Is this here because I hit the other? Oh, no. Oh, no, we have a backwards checkpoint. And I don't have wings to try and correct this. Hold on. There is... Damn it, did it wrong. Hold up. There we go. Okay, I'm like, I kind of remember a technique for doing a 180 on the spot. Uh-oh. Huh. Damn it. Turn off on the stone section. I missed that commentary, so... Oh, or is this supposed to be where I turn around? Oh! Ooh. I want to go to the main way, though. Interesting. That's actually kind of interesting if that's intentionally backwards to point you towards that. It'd be clever. I'll say that's clever if that's done on purpose. I don't trust that it was actually done on purpose. I still don't know that I would actually call that good design if it was done on purpose. Like, it still feels wrong from a playing perspective. I'm just starting. Why am I having so much trouble with this? So there's a stone track. Oh, because I'm not actually supposed to follow the roadway. That's not very clear. And annoying. Oops. Used my thrusters wrong that time. This feels really awkward to navigate. Are these going? What? I'm supposed to be going that way? I'm confused now. I didn't... What? What? So is the stone actually the correct way? But what? What? But if I come in from here, like, hold on. Like, my problem is this feels bad, navigationally bad. Like, yes, I see that now, but it blends in, it's not obvious, and the track is turning, pointing me this way. I see actual road. To me, that means, oh yes, go this way. So, but why would you do that? Like, the only justification I can possibly accept for this is if this was something from like the source material show thing where it was like actually a misleading track design where just because damage you couldn't go that way anymore. Even then, I'm still gonna say it's bad design for putting it into a game. Like, don't do that. This is not okay. Like, this feels like a secret thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to see the normal way to do the track. And then you're like, oh yeah, there is no normal way to do the track. I'm like, oh, thanks. Now I'm annoyed. This part's cool though. There's weird navigational bullshit going on, but it's like the actual track itself is kind of cool when I'm on it. And then it's just like there's weird stuff like that where it's like, oh, this is a really awkward hazard to navigate. What was I supposed to do there? I don't know. Don't touch the lava, except the road goes into the lava. Where does the rest of the road go? Who knows? It took a 90-degree turn like 3 seconds ago. Were you here last time? I don't remember seeing you. Okay, you know what? I mean, I'll accept having you hit the power up because that's how you have to continue. I'll accept that, but still, this design is really questionable to me. I like this boost section though. That's fun. Platform jumping. Wasn't too bad. It's fine. I like it. Oh, what the? That was a weird transition. Just because the sheer lighting change. You know, maybe there's only so much you can do about that. I don't know why that needed to be there, but I'll accept there's probably a legitimate reason. Okay, I like these fire pillar hazards. Using kill grid pillars. This section feels a lot better than the beginning part of the level. I'll say that. Too many music changes. No, that's not good. Especially right at the end, it's like there's no reason, there's no need to change the music like that and throw off like the feel of things. That just makes the course feel inconsistent and all over the place. I don't like the. I think the music change is bad choice there. Yeah, this is. Oh, actually, no. I need to. I don't know that this quite makes it into downvote, but it's towing the line there because of some of the weird choices that I really dislike. I need to go through this again now. Despite my better judgment, I am also going to go through this to see how it affects my start. I feel like there was an alternate path somewhere before that one T intersection that I was ranting about. God damn it. Of course. We're gonna call that one intentional. Screw you, level. I will do a 360 out of your booster. You can't stop me. Only I can stop me by randomly crashing into things. I do not need your help with that. Okay, I'll actually take that one. That was my fault, and I found it funny, so... Take what we get. Oops, I actually almost blew myself up there. I'm a little surprised I didn't. Did it really, like, reverse my momentum out of the portal, like, put me the other way just because my car went in backwards? Like, what actually happened there? I don't know, but it was kind of funny. Yeah. It's like, because my car... Oh, the track does split. It's like, because my car was backwards, it threw me out of the teleport backwards, even though I was going the other way. That's funny. I wonder if I could use that somewhere. Yeah, so there's a split right here. I don't even remember which way I went last time. Did I go left? I feel like right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the other side must come in the other way, but it's like the way they intersect there is just bad, honestly. This makes more sense for how the track actually lines up with it. But the fact that there's road here, like it gives us a T intersection like this, it's like, oh yeah, go, you can go this way, keep going. And it's like, but no. Actually, that's a lie. The road is a hard left here with a freaking rock archway that blends into the back. Like that's not okay. Like, yes, space off the show or something, but add some more visual stuff to make that stand out and be like, hey, there's a path here. It's not actually supposed to be a hidden secret. This is actually something you're supposed to notice. Then I would at least feel better about, oh yeah, I missed a turn because there was actually a marked turn, not it was, oh, the right way is hidden and the wrong way looks like the right track. Like the way this is set up, this feels like a secret route, but it's actually the only route. That I'm not super fond of having to hit something like that to not explode, but it's not that bad. I can give that a pass. Power up out there. I want to go hit that because I want to see what it does. Uh-oh. I'm not going to make that. Oh, it just teleports me straight up? Okay. But wasn't that portal just gonna take me right here too? Oh. Where does the portal come from over there? That might. I'm not sure, but that didn't really feel that significant or interesting. I don't doubt that that actually is a considerable shortcut. I'm just like, didn't feel that dramatic or interesting for like a really out of the way power up like that. Kind of wanted something a little more satisfying out of that. Out of the effort. But yeah, something I've been saying before is like you should be careful with like you want to be really sparing with music changes in a track because they can really change the feel and mood of things and make it feel disjointed if it's like too different and doesn't feel warranted. Like the music, neither of those music changes felt warranted to me. And the choice in music change does not go together, so I think it's done poorly. The second one, this final music song track selection, more so than the first. The first one's like, you know what, alright, it doesn't seem too bad, and then the second one kicks in, and then the level's over, and it's like, oh, okay. Overall, I actually think, aside from the bullshit hidden route at the T intersection, this level's actually pretty alright. I feel like I'm gonna stay neutral on it. There's too much shit for me to complain about for me to possibly upvote it, but I don't think it actually deserves being straight up bad. Thrown in the bad bin. I don't think it's that bad. Like, it's the one thing it does wrong is like really wrong, but it's like, when you get past that, I think as a player you could figure that out and be like, okay, now I just know how to do the level. That was bullshit, but at least I know how to do the level, and then it'll be like, okay, yeah, the level's actually kind of fun. So yeah. I don't like that part of it, but it's not a bad level aside from that one thing which can be overcome. Like, if you know how to adjust for it, it does not ruin the entire experience then. But it will probably ruin your first time playing this. Okay, yeah, so this one went through the top. Anyways, let's see if any of the challenge tracks are actually different than the sprint ones. Because I did notice there were some. What do we got? Just one. Oh, no, wait. No, Vacuous was also this week's. We'll start with this one because I feel like I might resent Vacuous less. So, Cornmera by Wound. Assuming it's a chimera of a corn-like nature. I really should have done this one. It's Return of the Corn Spiders. No, it's like a corn spider dog. Right. Town. Where am I even supposed to be going? Like, I'm supposed to get past this thing, but where do I go? Ow. Rude. I'm guessing it moves when I get past it, and so I'm supposed to, like, land on it a little bit to get cooldown, and... Do I have wings? I didn't even consider that for some reason. I do. Okay. What is this background? Yeah, I'm not making it. Yeah. I think it's like, you get on it, you get past it, it moves, you're supposed to land on it again. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now. Oh wait, I can actually rate it. Yeah, bad. Get out of here. Yeah, so that's someone driving on the side of it. Yeah, it's okay. I just don't want to put up with that right now. And I'm pretty sure I can. Also corn. Jump. Okay. I just wanted to see what would happen if I let that time out. I was like, is it gonna drop me when the color fades away? But no, the color is just a general timer to when the platform dematerializes. There's a little bit of timing here, because if you jump when your car is not stable, you do not get high enough, and that happens. This is kind of an interesting challenge. I actually kind of like this as something different and neat. I think it might go on a little too long. Like, this is a neat gimmick stage. It feels like this might be an interesting part as a series of challenges or part of a bigger level that has several gimmick challenges like this. Also, the background and more sound track voice is obnoxious, so that is not doing it any favors. How long does this go? Why is there a green one? Is that just a different... Oh, the timing's getting faster. I just saw someone fall. I guess the green ones are point of reference as well as timing gets faster. What? Did I not quite make that? Or did I actually win? Okay, I actually won. Cool. It's a neat level. I think for what it is, it's kind of good. Like, it has its place. I feel like it's a bit weird and gimmicky and simplistic for me to, like, really be like, yeah, I would generally recommend this. But I think in context of what it is, it's good. So this gets, like, a big asterisk thumbs up of, like, yeah, people should know what it is before you recommend it. But, yeah. So neat. That wasn't a bad note to end on. That was an interesting, creative. I feel like that was a pretty creative level. Very simplistic. Still, like, nice concept. Executed fairly well. A little bit on the long side. Felt like I was dragging out a bit. Like, I think they could have picked up the pace a little faster and gotten to, like, the end point. Like, I know it's a part of the challenge is just the consistency, and you need enough repetition for that to matter. So I don't know really, but neat. Anywho, that is going to actually be it for distance today, I think, because I went through everything, right? I didn't miss something randomly. No, I don't think I did. And I actually did go through the menus first. There were some okay ones this week. But yeah, stunt? Yes, I did do the stunt ones too. They were at the very beginning. The Deep Space, Bloodshot, Shifter, Gum, and the Number. So I could just go over them quickly since I assume you missed that and just give my thoughts. The Number was essentially, it was fun. It was kind of like a neat idea. I didn't dislike the visuals. It was just, there was too little there. Like, it gets old quickly. Like, it's not bad for what it is, but it's like, there's just not enough going for it. It's like, I can't see myself actually seriously playing that level more than once. Like, I would get so bored so quick. But yeah, it was for 222 22. So it's like, yeah, fun theme. Like, everything was in twos and level. A fun idea. I think it justifies its existence. It was done already. Gum, I feel like, was the better version of that. It has way more visual interest. It had kind of a neat gimmick, even if the gimmick kind of actually sucks if you fall into it more than once. It's just like a giant fuck you, except you have to manually restart instead of killing you. Because as far as I could tell, there's no way out. And it's also very simplistic, and everything's entirely symmetrical around the ring, so it's like... I did like the moving ramps. Those were kind of like a fun like novelty obstacle to play with, but it's like beyond that, it's like there was like once you figure out the level, it's like you've seen it all. It's not going to last you very long. It'll last a lot longer than the Number, but I think ultimately has the same problem where it's just like it's very simplistic and samey, and you're going to get bored of it sooner or later, most likely sooner. Shifter was interesting in that it's very unusual. I think that's kind of its gimmick. And I think it's better than the previous two in the fact that it wasn't always symmetrical. Like, there was some non-regular shape, like it wasn't all just regular shapes that mirror perfectly and all that. Like, yeah, it is symmetrical, but it's not like totally just like square. This side equals this side. Circle. Repeat this section around 5 times. Like, it felt more interesting to drive around and ramp off of stuff. Like, it was still simple in the end. Like, you're only gonna get so much mileage out of it, but it felt like there was more to do, and it wasn't just like... Like, the problem with something like Gum is, like, say you ramp off something and you go a quarter of the way around the circle and you land somewhere else. It's like, you might as well have literally just landed where you started. You might as well just be sitting in one place doing tricks, because it's like, you go 10 feet over and you're in essentially the same place, just with a different colored gum on top. Like, I didn't dislike Gum. Like, I actually really like the visuals of Gum. I'm just like, from a gameplay perspective, it's like, it's only gonna last you so long. Bloodshot felt like a lot of empty space, not a lot of actual, like, stunt props. It's like, yeah, you can do tricks on nothing, but it's like, what's the point of a stunt track if it's not, like, it felt like kind of like wasted space a lot. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it's like, it just felt like it was too much empty space, not a lot going on other than the big, cool floating pillar thing in the middle, which was cool, but it's like, driving around like that feels like it's like, I'm expending a lot of effort to go from plain empty space to this object is needlessly complicated to navigate. And Deep Space was a cool concept, did not enjoy playing it at all, though. It's like, it feels like cool on paper, does not work in practice. Is the long and short of it, essentially. Cool thematically, but again, it's like, I can't see shit. The obstacles aren't really fun to play with. It's like, why am I here? Why am I doing this as a stunt track? There's way cooler stuff. So yeah, those were our stunt tracks today. Oh, excuse me.